Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. We are on another adventure, a 3-day adventure. I've taken 3 days holiday and I'm going to be joining the Haneda guys for an off-road event in the Shiga Kogen area. Really looking forward to it, how they've set out the courses, and also always looking forward to the camaraderie together with the boys from Haneda. So yeah, it's going to be great. I was considering maybe bringing my mesh jacket with me, but as soon as you kind of get out of Tokyo, you get a little bit of a higher elevation and then the temperature starts dropping. Have another jacket in my back pocket, in my backpack. I've already got so much stuff with me, all my camera gear and all that, and you know, and some warmer clothes for maybe it's a little bit chillier in the evening while we're out there, because we're going to be having a barbecue as well. So looks like the traffic is going to be pretty heavy getting out of Tokyo, which is typical. And this will be the actual real first weekend of full recording with the DJIs. I might do some B-roll with the GoPro, see how that goes. I'm using a different kind of microphone on here, on a different lapel microphone. My brother has been so gracious and he's sent me a new microphone, so it's got basically like a 90-degree jack on it rather than the 3.5 jack just pointing out horizontally. I didn't like that, and he's like, no worries mate, and he sorted me out. I spent so much money on the cameras and I wasn't asking for it, expecting it. Love you brother, thanks for that mate, really appreciate it, and I will take care of it for sure. It's already been quite an active day for me. I was up at 4:35 AM this morning, taking a lovely bicycle ride, 40-kilometer bicycle ride, because I always feel that an activity like that, some cardio, that really gets me in the zone for my day, because I've done so much already today. I mean, I've packed all this, I've checked all the cameras, checked all my camera gear, I've done some editing on the video which is coming up this Friday, which will be the Bmw GS fun ride, which you would have seen already in Kanagawa. So I did a couple more hours of editing on that, fixed myself a lovely light lunch, because I don't like to be sitting on the motorbike chock-a-block full. Quite a hectic morning this morning already, so that's getting back to what I was saying. I don't mind sitting on the motorway, you know, a couple 100 kilometers, zone out on this beautiful machine. We just, me and the Rhino, we celebrated 2 years just recently, and like I've said, maybe not everyone knows, this is my first ever motorbike, GS 1250, and I think I'm just below 33,000 kilometers. Not bad, huh? For just 2 years. Here's the Arakawa River. That's where I rode this morning on the bicycle. Oh, it's nice and cool up here. It's always busy here. You get this traffic jam here because you've got the traffic coming from the right from Chiba, heading either into Tokyo or heading up to Tohoku or Ibaraki. So it always gets quite heavy at this junction here, which is fine. Traffic's moving. Clouds have been to the left. We're kind of like going around it. I've got my my raincoat in the back. That's a last resort. Stop and put that on. Look. Big dark thunderclouds. There was a 20% chance of rain in the location where I'm going to be going. So that's, like I said, I've got my raincoat in the back. I have to. Not too worried about me pants getting wet, but on the top end get wet. I always love this part of the motorway. Absolutely love it. Cutting through the mountains.
Woo! That came down real fast and real hard.
When you put this microphone in, it's no longer watertight, and that's the advantage that you had with GoPro, because you had the medium mod. You didn't really have to worry about. I got rained on so many times. I never had an issue with the medium and my microphone. I don't want to stuff this up. Anyhow, 25 kilometers to go and I'll be at the hotel. It's up there in the mountains. And this jacket got quite wet as well, so hopefully I can dry it out a little bit in the wind now. Lovely stretch the last bit up on top of Shiga Kogen. I really like this part. Whee!
The next day.
Right, the next morning, straight after breakfast, we hopped on the motorbikes, made our way down to the first Rindo, which is probably about 1 kilometre away from the hotel. The first section of this Rindo is quite flat and it's rocky, but it's easy to do. You'll see, however, in the next parts of the video coming up soon, we had to stop at times to help the guys get along and move along quite a bushy trail. あれ、I'm okay。お疲れ様でした。
いいのいただきました。
あ、よく見えました。
はい、
後ろから。
はい。
フィッシング。
気持ちよく生きるって。
ね。
面白かったね。
ね。どうぞ。どうやった？あ、わかりました。Big corner ね。Sharp turn. Thank you, G. recording 気持ちいい。ありがとうね。どうも。だから、すいません。ありがとう。楽しかった。I got a beautiful power slide from Saito-san. In front of me, recording. Nice. Power slide, Saito-san. Subarashi. 10 ポイント。
滑りましたね。
Nice power slide. stopped here at our local Lawson's to refuel, get something to drink. The first Rindo this morning was a little bit of a technical Rindo. Some guys had a little bit of trouble with that. The second Rindo, much faster. Everyone was able to get through, no issues, no concerns whatsoever. And then we had a nice lunch, or not lunch, or an ice cream. That's what an ice cream is. I said to him half and he gave me full. What a lovely guy. All of the guys are in good spirits, good mood. It's running really, really nice. So it's around about 4 p.m. now at the moment. I've just found out the next Rindo that we're going to be doing with the blokes, they're all up over there, is going to be a little bit of a longer Rindo, which is a forest trail, taking us all the way probably back close to where the hotel is. Yeah, it's been awesome, been absolutely awesome. I mean, I've been at the front of the group, I've been at the back of the group. At one point I asked Saito-san, who is the accredited instructor of BMW, whether I could get nice and close to him to get some real cinematic footage. You would have seen that as well already, but he had absolutely no issues with that, and he understands, you know, me being a YouTuber, it's not only just about the experience of riding on the motorbike. For me at the same time as well, it's also a little bit the, you know, the cinematography, it's the creating the story, which I absolutely love. That's my joy, right? Riding these amazing motorbikes, and then later in the evening when I get home, sitting behind my computer and creating that story, making that cut, making that edit, adding in my music, my graphics. And many of you seem to enjoy it as well, because the comments I've been getting as of recent have been fabulous, and I really, really appreciate it. So then we arrive at the hotel around about 5:30 tonight, have a bit of a wash, because, you know, it's quite humid still. And then we're going to head off and have a barbecue tonight, which I'm really looking forward to. Sit around the table, have some good old barbecue with everyone. So that's going to be fabulous. Too much braking. Great thing about one of the GSs, when you go down, not an issue. Rough and rugged, you get up and top, get it up and running again. Oh, sugoi daisuki. I love this F900. That's high up on my shopping list one day. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful.